What's your name, mate?
Steve Richards.
Stephen Richards, 32.
Morning.
Morning, Nick, all right?
Yeah, not bad, thanks.
Nick Speed,
26.
26.
Got it, mate. Right, well, day 2 of the Baitech Festival, and we're on Pollowin, and I've drawn 26 on the high bank. I drew the same peg in the Preston Festival in October and won the lake off it, so I was quite happy, to be honest with you. My plan was bomb and meat and a small feeder up to the island, long pole with the meat, just catching skimmers in the middle of the match. And then hopefully when the short line comes on, I'll catch on that. And it didn't all plan out, to be honest with you. The lake fished really hard. There were a few pegs missing on that bank, and there were 6 of us in a line, really tight pegging, a bit of gap. Adam Richards, fantastic angler on 18, had a bit more space, and he walked away with a section win. Ended up with £56. I had £46. And to be honest with you, I really struggled. I just got out of jail maybe in the last half hour on the short line, catching a few barbel with the big meat, 8mm meat on the 6 metre line. So I ended up 3rd in the section. So you know, if I had the match again, I don't think I'd have changed anything. It was just the lake didn't fish, and you know, I seemed to struggle. So let's see what happens tomorrow.
Just 3 left, 15, look at that.
Yeah, I'm getting battered though, he's bagging to my right.
old scale.
Right, as Rob Wootton's already mentioned, he wants to see some more rooms in my house. Done one in my lounge and now in my bedroom. So let's talk about day 3. Twin Oaks, peg 27 I drew. And I really fancied the peg, to be honest with you. But what they've done at Twin Oaks is they've redone the far banking. They've taken away the undercut shelf. And obviously done a bit of bankside management, and you know it's great for the summertime. It'll be brilliant, but at this time of the year when the water's cold, quite clear, the fish seem to be following the wind more, simply because there's not as much cover as what there was before on the far bank. And I drew middle of the lake, but the wind was blowing down to the bottom end of the lake, so I was like the first peg in the section to the early pegs, to the early 20s. And I did fancy it, as I said, but it took me 2.5 hours to catch my first fish, which wasn't good, because by this time, lower down in my section, Des Ship, Adam Richards, they were all catching a few fish and I was biteless. I ended up catching a few fish, I ended up with £70, but unfortunately it was only good enough for 4th in my section. So yeah, that's how it went. I caught a lot of my fish on the bottom meat across, and I had a quick run of fish in the last half hour on my 6 metre line with 8mm meat, but generally it was a really tough day. So see what happens to tomorrow now.